Hey everybody. Little upset. You might be wondering why exactly I'm a little upset. Well, let me zoom out and show you my entire empire. I have worked all the way down here, which a little bit more there. Grabbed a few more areas. All of this. I did all of this in the span of like an episode and a half and then realized I wasn't recording. I still need to purchase like 4 more systems. Which means I need to get up to 5 to 10,000 again. So like million. 5 to 10 million. Trying to keep one on me at all times. I picked up a few things. You know, I think over here to show what exactly I've been doing. Because it's not just any old thing. Been trying to make each of these a T1 planet, so each one is actually getting stuff. And I have not, as you could tell, I have not actually completed some of that. So, let's just start working on it first. Okay. I have all of these now, so I can take it in any direction I feel like we need to. I had 5 allies a little bit ago, but yeah, as you can tell, no longer. Okay, first things first. Need to make sure that the score is stabilized. And then do it again. The second set. Okay. You know, I'm not really someone to like go into a certain like train of thought, but I was sitting there and I gave some serious thought to this opinion, and I kind of want to admit something while we're doing all this stuff. I don't think I like Pink Floyd. Like this is a really weird topic to just suddenly bring up, but like I was seriously sitting there going like, what exactly is, like, why is it that I don't really like Pink Floyd music? And I sat there and said, do you know what? No, I'm gonna sit down with their best albums, sit there and listen to them all the way through, and really think about it. And after coming out of it, listening to those albums for a bit, I sat there and said, yeah, I don't really like this. And I had to come to grips with the fact that I just don't like Pink Floyd. And it feels really weird because I was like, huh. It's a... Yeah, it just feels so weird that it's like a music, like what's a good way to describe them? A monolithic group when it comes to music. I just can't. I just don't. And it's weird. For some reason I was confused. I'm like, what? Okay, let's go with the purple over here. I kind of want to move away from this topic, but it's just been on the back of my mind for like past few hours now, where it's just like I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the music and I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. And like every person I hear talk about it in a preferable light is like, it's like, man, listen to it when you're high, and it's like all that. I'm like, maybe people like it just because it's good mellow music to just have in the background. And it's okay, I guess. Like, it's okay when it comes to like, if that's what you're actually like want from music, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's come on. Yeah, I made friends with these guys over here, and I kind of don't want to ruin that friendship. So I'm just staying out of the wars right now, and I know that at least one of them is going to get swallowed up, which, you know, kind of sad. Gonna lose an ally, maybe, but... to go reclaim one of those again. Okay, what's this over here? Ooh, another one. Green water. Hmm. There we go. Now let's find one of these. There you go. No, we don't have to worry about that for next time. Oh. That one. Hmm. That's okay. So, as you can see, I've lined these up in a particular order. These first three, I'm not selling unless the sell price is over 10,000, and I'm not selling these unless it's over 20,000. Oh, I got those switched up. 1 second. What? That's a bit weird. Not sure why I was showing up the way it was before. Okay. I'm also trying to keep one of them on me. One of them on me at all times, so I can actually check to see which places like particular colors. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. So, probably after the series is over, don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing after that. Yeah. And at least 5,000 for like each of these. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Gonna just quickly put these there as we wait. Come on. You know what's interesting? Like, I was sitting down and I wasn't prepared for what I was gonna hear this morning. But I was watching something and someone brought up Kimba the White Lion in talking about, was it the similarities between the Lion King and that. And I just sit back and go, come on, dude. It's like everyone knows that it's not this obscure Japanese. Was it Japanese? This is this obscure anime. And I was like, and in the back of my head is like, I was like, when will people learn that it's actually Hamlet that they're ripping off? And then in the same kind of breath, someone mentioned, it was like, yeah, and Bug's Life is Seven Samurai. I'm like, wait. And I looked up the plot synopsis. I'm like, wait a second, it actually is kind of. I was like, because it's always really funny when you realize that there are actually a lot of stories out there that have a lot of peculiar similarities between each other. One of the most high-profile cases of this is Willow. If I remember correctly, it was from why am I blanking out his name? It's a Star Wars guy, George. Yeah, I'm like really blanking right now because of how late it is. But my brain keeps trying to tell me it's George Clooney. I'm like, no, it's not. Has it? Oh, there it is. With those guys. Okay, what else is here? Oh, they're there. Just popped in. Alright. Okay. Now that we have done that, let's swing this into T2. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm more of a, me and IJ are writers. And so we each have our own stories that we're each trying to write and finish, but she has more of an idea for a novel. Well, I'm the type of person that's like, no, this needs to be visual. Like, either with, like a graphic novel or like, at the least, making it into, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, it just has to be, like, filled out 70 ecosystems. Planet scan. Use it to scan all the plants and animals on a given planet at once. Oh, finished it. Just like I finished Terra Wrangler, Empire, Colonist, Golden Touch, Frequent Flyer, Biograph, but that was a while ago. A little bit more for Artiste, I've also noticed. Speaking of which... Oh, whoops. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. And I'm like going back to the writing topic. From both of our experiences, like a lot of what we write are based off of things we have either passively seen or ideas that we like and then just expand upon. Because both of our stories like have started in like really weird places with really weird like really weird connectors to things that we are personally interested in. Like I'm not gonna actually like out like what IJ's inspiration was, but like but I'm sitting there after like honestly like thinking about what I wrote and going like, yeah, this I was like I could really feel the connections that my work has to some things that I pay attention to. Sometimes not even you have planet scan. Oh, super happy ray. That's the one I wanted to grab. Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, I don't like the fact that it's single use. I think I would rather just scan a planet. Come on, where are you? Supposed to be creatures on this planet. Yeah. So, to sum up everything I've talked about so far, yeah, to sum up the things that I've talked about so far, uh, apparently I'm weird for not liking the greatest piece of music of all time. Uh, Bug's Life is Seventh Samurai, and at the end of the day, like apparently I liked some anime inspiration so much that I'm willing to make an entire story based off of one premise that I saw one time in one series. Okay. You know, kind of want to actually go over an aspect of my... Kind of want to go over an aspect of my story while we're still doing all this. Like, one of the aspects that I really liked and wanted to expand upon was this idea of a person being the healer of the group when it comes to the them having powers. Is like, oh hey, I've got healing abilities, so don't worry everyone, I can boost you all after or during a battle. It's like, oh no, he got taken out, now we have to like defend ourselves before he can get back to normal. Like, I've seen that in a few series, and you probably can think of a very prominent one that does this as well, but but the reason why I was thinking about that so much is what exactly stops a person from being able to heal themselves, and is the reasoning that they give kind of justified? And so I kind of sat there and I'm like, you know what? In the story that I am planning to make, the the hard rule that I will impose onto the characters is that a person cannot use their own abilities on themselves. How do I keep zooming in on planets? And the reason why this is important, I can't remember if I actually... Yeah, for some reason it's just blue on the outside, but it's actually... So, in my story, there are what I am going to consider blood elementals. And the entire idea behind them is that they are able to control blood, but what that actually means is that they have an aspect where they can alter the human body. And I sat there, and the first thing I said was, yeah, they can't use it on themselves. And because of the rules that I put in with the magic. And I thought about that. And I thought, now what would a society of people who were told you can't use this blood magic on yourself unless you are a specific case? Like, unless you had a specific case, you can't use your own magic on yourself. What does that look like for people that have a power that can alter the human body? And I sat there and I said, would there be more healers or more people that are using like creepy powers on random people? And I sat there and I said, I would hope I would hope that there were more good people in the world, but I'm like, it would just be like this power there are specific groups of people that are like, I don't trust you. It's like, I was like, it's not that I don't trust you, it's the fact that I do not think that people use your power wisely. Yeah, so when one of the main characters who's new to the whole situation ends up having blood as their element, they're just the wizened veteran is like, kind of want to stay away from you. Alright, that's kind of nice. But like, then there's also like a thing of like, what would incentivize people to heal others? And it's kind of the idea of people who, when you use your magic, when you use your magic, there's like this almost like a natural high you get from just helping, from just like using your powers. Which basically is almost like getting a second wind almost when it comes to like using. So imagine like you're like, man, it's like I'm really tired, and then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna just zap this lamp to give it electricity. Man, I feel recharged now. No pun intended. But like, just the subtle idea of people use their powers, and they use their powers so long that they don't really need to sleep half the time. So like, would that incentivize people to be evil, especially with blood magic, or would it incentivize people to be constantly healing others, to just be like recharging their own faculties? This is the kind of stuff that are just in my head. Oh, okay. I think the best thing for right now is to do a routine round trip, gather up as much spice as possible. Yeah. Yeah, so that's like kind of stuff that goes through my head. Half the reason why half of the reason why I kind of like sit back and like kind of look at the things that I look at the things I write and I go, maybe I'm not gonna write this down, is mostly because I sit back and I go, like, how long would it take me to actually like write this? And and then I realize it's not really a time issue, it's more of a it's not even like committing myself to the project. It's more of, I don't want the idea to be like written down all in one place. Yeah, I don't want all of it written down in one place. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being vaguely paranoid about the projects I work on, but yeah, I kind of just sit there and I go, So, since I'm already talking about like one aspect of my story, one of the reasons why I feel like it needs to be in some sort of like visual medium is because it's really hard for me to convey a visual thought of mine into descriptive words, you know? Like there are plenty of people who are definitely more writer than anything else, you know? Okay. Where is it? There it is. Really? Seven. Whoops. Yeah, it's just that one looked a bit weird. Plant looks like it's ooh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's got like some weird pattern on it. Wait a second. What's up with this planet? Oh! I didn't actually put anything here. Good thing I caught that. Dogs. Okay. There we go. We're almost already at 5,000. Oof. I I'm maxed out on red. Very nice. Sold that mostly at a loss, just in case. Hmm. Oh, I know where all that red came from. It's, it was from, previous trade deals, because if you remember, this used to be a, one of my allies, and they bought them out. Hmm. It's kind of weird. Just means I haven't been there in a very long time then. And it shows how much I care about my colonies, apparently. You know, one of the things I always get a little bit, I don't want to say sad. One of the things that, always kind of makes me realize how old this game is listening to how much reused dialogue there is. Like, I think, like, in total, there's, like, only 4 greetings in two like in 2 voices. Ah, thank you. Yeah, you see what I mean, where it's like, man, this game, this game did not age well when it came to, repeating voice clips. Okay. I could see them over there. But, you know, sure, whatever. Okay. Out of every place to buy, I honestly believe that the one that I need to grab is the smallest one. So instead of grabbing right there, I'm gonna grab here. Purchase it for 5. There we go. Let's investigate. See how this is. Let's do a little bit too close to each other. Okay. Oh no, all of our houses disappeared. Oh, hey. Entertainment. We are now fine. Whoops. Forgot I was not... Oh. Of course. Let's get rid of these turrets. I was like, what's wrong? And then I was like, oh yeah, turrets. Forgot those are a thing. Kind of set up like I... Yeah, kind of set up how I usually like it. Yeah. Now let's use this second 5 to try to buy their home, and if not, I'll raise 10 million. Oh, almost done with gears. It's pretty cool. If not, I'll raise... Okay. They're gonna want 10 next time they're through. Let's try to use 5 on these guys. Cool. Now it sounds a little heartless, but now it means that they can't run out of the system. Do like the scaled planets, kind of cool. Yeah, so I've been really thinking about like things to do, and I think either next one is going to be me finishing up the 2 badges I have left. So Artiste I'm almost done with, so I don't need to worry about. But the yeah, I am basically done. Yeah, purchase 15. Have like 2 left. I have completed 6 missions in total. Establish 4 more trade routes, which is going to be really easy considering I just gave up 2 of them. So that is well and good. Whoops. Eh. Stabilized. Okay. Oh, not that. That. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the last thing. Then I'm gonna sign off for the night because I am recording this at 3 in the morning and the episode goes up in like 4 hours. So it's like, but yeah. So, guess that's it for now. Gonna start a trade route with these guys. Try to see what's on their planet. Oh. Doesn't sound good. Cool. I got all of the air ones. Okay. I guess the last thing we'll actually do is go over here and shoot at one of these whoops. It's kind of weird. Let me just go to a nearby planet and heal. Didn't realize we were down that low. So I guess the hey, you guys still like me? Yeah, by a lot. Yeah, I want to grab this one before anything else. Speaking of which, I might actually want to grab that planet. Yeah. Job is never done. See you guys. See you guys next time. Goodbye.